Well, fight fans, UFC 322 at Madison Square Garden was supposed to be a historic night. And in some ways, it was. Islam Makhachev has officially joined the super exclusive club of UFC double champs. He moved up to welterweight and completely dominated Jack Della Maddalena to take home a second belt. But here's the thing. The MMA world, especially the fighters themselves, were not exactly thrilled with how it all went down. Let's break it down. Makhachev put on a wrestling masterclass. From the opening bell, his game plan was crystal clear. Take Jack down and keep him there. And that's exactly what he did. Round after round, it was a rinse and repeat cycle of takedowns, suffocating top control, and ground and pound. Della Maddalena, who we know as this dangerous, high-volume striker, looked completely lost. He had no answers for the relentless pressure and grappling prowess of the Dagestani champion. He spent almost the entire 25 minutes on his back, trying to survive rather than trying to win. When the final horn sounded, nobody in the arena, or watching at home, had any doubt who won. The judges' scorecards were just a formality. Makhachev got his hand raised, becoming the new welterweight champion and adding another massive achievement to his already legendary career. This victory also marked his 16th consecutive win in the UFC, tying the all-time record held by the legendary Anderson Silva. That is an absolutely insane accomplishment. Remember, he only made this move up to 170 pounds after defending his lightweight title record 4 times. The man is building a legacy that's hard to argue with. But, and this is a big but, the fight itself, it was kind of a snooze-fest. And I'm not the only one who thinks so. The reaction from other fighters on social media tells the whole story. You had guys like Belal Muhammad tweeting things like, "Well, that was a fight." You could almost feel the sarcasm. Gilbert Burns, a top welterweight himself, simply posted, "Wrestling is effective, but man, I need some action." Even fighters from other divisions were chiming in. Aljamain Sterling pointed out that while it was a dominant performance, it lacked the excitement you hope for in a Madison Square Garden main event. The general consensus was one of respect for Makhachev's skill, but disappointment with the lack of action. It was a one-sided beatdown, a technical display of grappling superiority, but it wasn't a fight in the way that gets fans on their feet. Della Maddalena's performance was also a major letdown. Many were hoping his takedown defense had improved enough to keep the fight standing, where he would have a significant advantage. But he seemed almost resigned to his fate after the first couple of takedowns. There was no explosive get-up, no desperate submission attempt, just a slow, grinding defeat. This leaves us with a huge question at welterweight. Who on earth can stop Islam Makhachev? He just walked into a new division and dismantled a top contender without breaking a sweat. Shavkat Rakhmonov is probably the name on everyone's lips. His undefeated record and well-rounded game, especially his own formidable grappling, make him the most intriguing matchup. Could Shavkat be the one to challenge Islam on the ground and have a real chance? Or will it take a completely different style? Maybe a striker with god-tier takedown defense that we haven't seen yet? The other side of this is the lightweight division, with Islam now holding the welterweight belt. What happens to the 155-pound title? Will he vacate it? Will he try to defend both? The UFC has a history of double champs causing logjams in divisions, so it will be interesting to see how Dana White and the matchmakers handle this. You have killers like Arman Tsarukyan waiting in the wings, desperate for their shot at gold. They can't be happy about the prospect of waiting for Islam to decide his next move. So, while Islam Makhachev made history at UFC 322, the event left a strange taste in everyone's mouth. It was a night of incredible achievement, but underwhelming entertainment. We witnessed greatness, but it was the kind of greatness that makes you appreciate a wild, back-and-forth brawl even more. What did you guys think of the fight? Was it a masterful performance or a total dud? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Who do you want to see Makhachev fight next, at welterweight or lightweight? Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more MMA content. We'll be back soon to talk more about the fallout from this event. See you in the next one.